So, Caitlin Clark, lads. Caitlin Clark had a fantastic game yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Jesus, she had a fantastic game. And yeah, this is not basketball talk because this has to be talked about. And again, the reason why this has to be talked about is because the WNBA have just launched an investigation. ESPN have just said that Indiana is unsafe to play because of a Twitter post. And not even like video evidence. If there was video evidence of something, then obviously I'm just like any of us. We're allowed to change our minds when new evidence is presented. But until then, it was a Flight React laughing meme. But now, Caitlin Clark asked to go back into the game to get her triple double, and that is like that's a fact. That is a fact. There is no arguing there. She asked to go back in. If you want to argue she stat padded that last rebounds, then that's fine. But some of these tweets have thousands of likes. For Caitlin Clark to be arrested for getting a triple-double because apparently starting an investigation because Dave Portnoy had a bet on Caitlin Clark getting a triple-double. You need a close look at why Caitlin Clark was pursuing her coach because she just went third all-time triple-doubles. Yeah, like a triple-double doesn't happen. And by the way, would they have done the same thing when people bet on Angel Reese to get a double-double? And should Fee Collier be arrested when Angel Reese was about to break the triple-double record or double-double record? And she had, with a couple of minutes, with like 5 seconds left to go, she had 9 points and Fee just hugs her. Or when she's on game number, I think the record was 12, and she's on game number 15. They're up by 8 points against the Atlanta Dream. And Tina Charles just hugs her as well. Just intentionally fouls her to put her on the line. Is that match fixing too? You're seeing these posts. Obviously, this is not even one of the big posts. Tagging Nekwunke, you need to take a close look why Clark's pressuring a coach to let her back in the game when they were up over 20 points. It resulted in Dave Portnoy placing a bet for a triple-double, winning $300,000. And I'm like, you know these situations are bad when I'm defending Dave Portnoy. And again, you know all of these things are bad when I've come to be starting defending Dave Portnoy. Come on. But it's a crazy one. It is an absolutely crazy one here. And the one thing I will say is that these people, there are way more, again, obviously these are quote tweets on the original tweet. There are way more tweets about it. Obviously coming from the Dave Portnoy perspective or going at Dave Portnoy. But these are obviously the ones calling for Caitlin Clark to be arrested. And the problem is that, again, the reason why we have to talk about this is you might be saying, oh, don't platform the trolls, man. I would love not to. I would love to just laugh at this stuff. I run an NBA channel and you're not hearing me platform Lake Show Yo. But I always say this. This would be this would genuinely be Lake Show Yo running, having the ear of ESPN. This would be ESPN quoting Ballsack Sports as fact. Oh wait, they've done that plenty of times. But this would be them not redacting it, and then after they quote a Ballsack Sports as fact, tripling down on quoting Ballsack Sports as fact. That is, it's mad. I'm losing brain cells. I'm actually losing brain cells some of this stuff, and they're actually calling for a player to get arrested, but these same people, and also these same people with Sophie Cunningham thing is disgusting. The Sophie Cunningham stuff, I'm not talking anymore about that because I don't want it to go that far. Because that was absolutely those things were absolutely disgusting. But these same people are there laughing at Sophie Cunningham and calling Sophie Cunningham every name under the sun. But it's protect all women, isn't it? It's protect women. Unless they're a member of the Indiana Fever or someone you don't like. It is, this stuff is embarrassing. This stuff is embarrassing, trying to get a player arrested. And again, the one thing I will say is that I would say nothing about this, but we're gonna probably hear very soon from there's gonna be a match fixing investigation for Caitlin Clark. there's going to be some sort of match fixing investigation on Caitlin Clark, because is that something that probably shouldn't happen, and is it absolutely ridiculous? And should they investigate a player based on a text, based on Twitter trolls? No, but they're already doing it right now. They're already doing it right now, and it's already being spoken about as fact. It's already being spoken about as fact by ABC, by ESPN. It's being spoken about as fact that the Flight Reacts GIF was, in fact, a noise of a certain animal, which if it was, that the MC should be fired on the spot. But it wasn't. We know it wasn't. We know it wasn't. Like, we absolutely know it wasn't. But, and that's the thing where it's like, when I'm talking about the All-Star Weekend, people are like, oh, you want it to happen? I don't. Like, the reality is that All-Star Weekend being in Indiana, I also don't want kids to be called scum of the earth for watching basketball. I don't want basketball fans to be called the scum of the earth for watching basketball. And genuinely, like, it's sad what's happening. It's really sad what's happening. And I will say this. Do you want to know what the best thing about this is? The Indiana Fever are not terminally online. The Indiana Fever are not terminally online. You've got Bree Turner, obviously, knowing that it's not the fans in the arena. She was there. You got Bree Turner knowing that it's not the fans in the arena now. You got the Fever players knowing what it is. You got DeWanna Bonner hyping up the crowd. People talking about how good the crowd is. And DeWanna Bonner calling out the fans of the other teams because they turned on her. Like, it's just it's just mad. It's just mad. And look, I don't think we're going to see Caitlin Clark getting arrested. But I can't rule out we can't rule out a WNBA investigating. You know, a player checking back in the game for getting a triple-double because somebody put a bet on her to get a triple-double. I mean, I don't gamble. I don't condone. I will not endorse gambling. I won't promote gambling. I've turned down, coming into this season, more money than I make on ad revenue to promote a specific, like, sports gambling company that was looking for me to promote them. And again, like, look, it's easy to say this now when things are going okay for me financially. If I go into hard times, maybe I will. Maybe I'll change that. And you know what? If I do, you can call me a hypocrite all you want. You can call me a hypocrite all you want. But right now, I'm like, you cannot say that because someone made a bet on someone doing something historic, that the player doing something historic is match fixing. Like, it's literally like saying, if I put a bet on the Caitlin Clark to score 2 points, and I don't know, I bet my entire mortgage on it for $1,000 for Caitlin Clark to score 2 points, and then does Caitlin Clark should she be investigated? No. Like these people are unhinged. They're unhinged, and the problem is that these unhinged people have just caused a WNBA investigation for something that has about as much substance as the allegations of Caitlin Clark match fixing for Portnoy. Ironically, and that's what I mean. Is like there is barely more substance to the to these allegations as there was to the allegations of the Flight Reacts laughing gif. There's barely more substance to this. And in terms of, like, severity, I'm not going to argue which one is more severe. One would bring the league into disrepute, but knowing the way the WNBA have reacted to this is the investigations currently going on has absolutely no substance. Has no substance at all. Like, nothing was said by any of the players. Nothing was said by the fans. Any journalist who's trying to get any insight into what the allegations are just told there's allegations. It's just mad. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours for a actual basketball stream. See you guys.